The biggest challenge, and I want to speak today for Kakamega, but also for the country, that when I came to office, I was given a brief. When I assumed office less than 10 months ago, I think 9 months ago, I was given a brief about the extent of gangs in the country. And at that point in time, there was a real problem in Mumias area, Mumias East, West, and Butere. And then subsequently there was an incident that happened there during a burial of a former chief, and then followed by also a situation that we found ourselves in, which is, we realized that every politician was now upping their game in terms of recruiting goons and utilizing gangs that are existing for different purposes. Let me say this, and this is globally, as a figure for the country. Whereas in other parts of the country, gangs and goons are prevalent in urban areas. That is places like Nairobi, some parts of Machakos, the urban and peri-urban. In Kiambu, the urban areas. In Kajiado, the urban areas. As I said, in Nakuru, the urban areas. In Mombasa, where is basically urban, and in the fairly urban areas of Kwale. There is something very unique about Western region. It is the prevalence of goons and gangs everywhere, not just in urban areas. From where I came from in Mumias, not Mumias, Busia, to Bungoma, and now here. And the same problem is fairly prevalent in Kitale, which is an impact from the part of the Western region. There is a proliferation of gangs and goons, not just in urban areas, but all the way to rural areas. And this is really not acceptable. And these gangs and goons are being fueled by many factors. Cultural issues, the prevalence of drugs and alcohol. In fact, the acceptability of use of drugs and alcohol. In fact, the defense of Changa is highly defended in this region than any other part of the country. And then now, it is perpetuated by political interest. Nearly every political player in Western region has goons or gangs. And this incentivizes the growth and the proliferation of goods. An MCA has up to 100 people that they walk around with and they call their gangs. The scale goes up. MPs up to 200, 300, depending on their capacity, up to 500. The same to county leaders. You now moves from 500 to 1,000 to 2,000. And this has actually made goonism and gangs business become very prevalent, because it is paying with a stipend every time there is an event along weekends. Therefore, if we have to dismantle the goons and gangs, we need a full cooperation of the elected and aspiring leaders in this region. This is a conversation. It will not end with Jukwaa la Usalama today. I would want to come back to have a meeting with opinion leaders, church leaders, other opinion leaders, other elected and aspiring leaders. We must, all of us, have a honest conversation that we do not want to have any part of Kenya, and particularly our region, become a place where gangs and goons are prevailing.